The knives are out. Forget Weinstein, because this year the Golden Globes has a new victim in sight. It just so happens to be our two favourite people, Harry and Meghan, aka the Duchess and Princess of Montecito. And the Globes did not hold back. Let's get to the crunch. The Golden Globes, who are notorious for taking shots at anyone and everyone, had an unusual target in sight for this year's 2024 ceremony. Harry and Meghan, who were not present in person despite their fabulous Netflix Wingementary, were there in spirit as the jokes came hurtling at them from the global stage. So what is it that happened this evening that must have left a huge bruise on the egos of the Montecito Duke and Duchess? The Golden Globes really got interesting when Ricky Gervais first took to the stage in 2010 and transformed a relatively serious award ceremony into a comedy roast.
On a serious note, just looking at all the faces here reminds me of some of the great work that's been done this year by cosmetic surgeons. You all look great.
Roasting any celebrity in sight with no holds barred, spitting controversial insults, disrespectful, derogatory and insensitive jokes, and the world lapped it up. Harry and Meghan's night of terror started in the 2024 monologue when the host, Joe Coy, mentioned the Netflix series The Crown and how excellent the acting was. That's true, it was beautifully acted. The roles were cast exceptionally well, especially that of the Queen, who was played by Imelda Staunton. Joe, the host, stated that she played the part so well that Harry called her up and asked her for money. The joke would not have been so bad if Harry or Meghan were in attendance laughing along with all of the other celebrities who can take a joke, but they weren't invited. Normally these jokes, these roasts are bearable, as you know the targets are talented in their field, or at least good enough at something to be in the room at the Golden Globes. But Harry and Meghan are proving time and time again the only thing they have really mastered is the art of complaining about their families. It gets worse.
Turns out Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will still get paid millions of dollars for doing absolutely nothing. And that's just by Netflix.
Can you just imagine Harry and Meghan watching this at home, being made fun of in front of all the people you so desperately want to be friends with, in front of all the people they are so desperate to impress? The camera pans on to the CEO of Netflix, who is also laughing at the joke. He knows better than anyone else that what Joe is saying is true. But he is still hanging on to the Duke and Duchess a little bit more, just in case they want to spill anything else about their family. To add insult to injury, also there amongst the celebrity crowd was the entire cast of Suits reunited. If you ask me, someone at the Golden Globes must really enjoy watching Harry and Meghan squirm to invite all of the principals of Suits except Meghan. Well, that has to leave a very bitter taste in Meghan's mouth. The cast of Suits, including Meghan Markle's character's love interest, appeared on the Golden Globes stage to present the award for Outstanding Drama Series. I must say the men do a very awkward job, but Sarah Rafferty, who played Donna in the series Suits, really comes to save the day. She is hilarious.
Forget about us?
What? No.
Sorry, not sorry to interrupt.
Meghan's entire ex-crew there on the Golden Globe stage, a place she can only dream of being, but without her. I almost feel sorry for her before I remember just how low she is prepared to go. To top it off, it seems like there is a message group amongst the cast of Suits which excludes, once again, the Duchess. So the lesson to us all today is, if your friends and family have forgotten your birthday this year or left you out of an exciting event, just remember, it could be worse. You could be Meghan Markle. As you will remember, Meghan most recently stated just how much she loves being around the Hollywood elite.
I'm just thrilled to be back in it and to be able to sit in this room, be in such good company.
And also that 2024 has many exciting projects on the horizon. Well, this comedy roast was obviously not in her agenda.
I was going to say good, but it's more than that. Things that make people feel something, right? And feel a sense of community, but we have so many exciting things on this slate. I can't wait until we can announce them.
Another sting came for Harry when the Crown actress who played Princess Diana in the most recent season, Elizabeth Debicki, was named Best Supporting Actress for her role. There was so much controversy surrounding this season of The Crown, with many stating that a portrayal of Diana's death would be crude as it was too soon. There was fear that Harry, who is offended by the wrong butter on his toast in the morning, would be offended by the resurrection of the story. But bizarrely, he wasn't. Why would that be? Well, maybe it has something to do with his deal with Netflix. Harry has one standard for the tabloid media, who he wholeheartedly blames for everything that has gone wrong in his life, and one very different standard for Netflix media, who he loves. Someone says, I love that they were referred to as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. These two are done in Hollywood. Harry and Meghan want respect and to be treated as royals. Hollywood doesn't even view them as A-list. This is becoming more and more apparent every time they get roasted on the global stage. I'm not sure what Meghan's next projects are. The only thing I can really see her being successful at is a reality TV show. But unfortunately, I think if that were to come to fruition, the majority of people watching it would be laughing at her and not with her, because they make so many ridiculous mistakes. Or otherwise, her Instagram, she could reignite that now that she's not a royal. She can do whatever she wants with it. But again, I think it would be the same case scenario. People would be watching it not so much in support of her, but more to see what she's going to do wrong. Someone else said, do not see the reason Harry and the Meg need security. If I run into them on the street, I would detour or walk in the other direction to avoid the proximity of these two evil people. No, I do believe that you and many others agree they don't need as much protection as they feel they do. I think they believe they are significantly more important than they are actually. You're not alone in not understanding why they believe they need so much protection, more than the President of the United States or even Beyonce. Nobody quite understands what they are thinking. But if they do want to keep spending ridiculous amounts of money on security, well done to the security team who are taking the money for a rather easy job. Someone else said, Harry will probably start suing comedians now. I would not put it past him. I'm surprised that he didn't sue South Park. That has to go down as one of our favourite comedy roasts so far. Give this video a like if you think that this comedy roast was well deserved. And subscribe to help the Crown family blossom. See you down in the comments.